Hi Ricky, we'll be in Japan. We'll be in Japan in November. Which breeder should I see with the strongest Benny in Showa? As you know, Australia doesn't allow imports, but in Perth and Sydney, we are allowed to keep. Yeah, very unfortunate that, mate, for sure. Benny wise, I mean, Dainichi is you've got to go there and see Showa because that's where you're going to see Showa at their absolute best. But I would add to the mix, especially now you're talking about Benny, I would definitely add to the mix the Odekan Showa because these things are seriously impressing me. And I think it's the Benny more than anything that's got me because, you know, a lot of breeders obviously assume is so important in Showa, but that sometimes comes at a cost to Benny. Benny can be the bit to really, really struggle with. And he's really nailed it with those. So super impressed. Like I say, I've said it a few times. I think they're going to become a staple for me at Koi Wholesale now for sure, as well as some of the other breeders. But yeah, Dainichi is you'll see Showa like you've never seen before, and yeah, it'll blow you away. So be prepared for that one. Right, one more, guys, and then I think we'll just have another final bit of Shisui appreciation, and I'm going to get off because I think I need to rehydrate, to be honest. Tobias, with all the breeders getting better and better genetics and Sakai wanting to grow this year's All Japan Koi Show GC to 115, do you think that everyone will be able to own 1 meter Go Sankey one day? Oh, there's a good question. I think that'll be a long way off because, I mean, don't get me wrong, there'll be more and more big fish in circulation as they naturally get bigger. But, you know, how many people these days actually own koi at 80, 85 and 90 cm? Not that many. So we're talking a meter. It's going to be a long way off before there's enough volume of those Go Sankey at 1 meter to actually bring the price down enough for people to get them. Genetically, obviously, yeah, genetics are becoming more and more capable of doing it, but you still need the right environment and techniques to do it. You know, if we're talking about the Sankey there that Sakai's got, I believe that fish is swimming around in a pond that's about 40 foot long with 4 or 5 other fish. You know, huge, huge environment and the absolute best conditions being given to achieve that. You know, you got that environment with all that knowledge packed behind it. Genetic capability, has that much changed? Yes, in recent years, Sakai's really been tinkering and doing insane stuff. So yeah, I think the capabilities in there so much now to get, you know, those right lineages to a meter. I've got Momotaro, Kohaku, I've not had for a long time. And these things, again, I'm just watching them grow and it's just insane what they're doing. So there's so much genetic potential when you get the right lineages. I think it's more the knowledge and the environment to do it that's the bigger part of the problem. When that becomes better, then I think you'll see more and more 1 meter Go Sankey being produced, or being owned, should I say. I think being produced naturally by these guys, it is becoming more and more anyway. So yeah, good question there, Tobias. Like that one, mate. So yeah, there we go, guys. Just going to again share with you one more time those epic Shisui because I think they look insane. Let me just find that video. There we go. Love them or hate them. I think you've got to appreciate quality when you see it. And that, to any koi lover, I think looks impressive. Like I say, there is some of these out in circulation now. So if you're interested, Northeast Koi, Karuto Koi, Stockport Koi, and Perfect Aquatics, you will be able to pick Kawakami Shisui up. There's also a few other dealers who's got the smaller batch that went earlier. I just haven't got all those to hand, but anybody who's interested, if you drop us a PM, I can dig that information up for you to let you know. There we go, magic.